Hey everyone, I am back with more 2026-2027 academic planners. I can't tell if I'm just imagining this, but I feel like whenever I go to the store, because I remember this last year as well, the academic planners have more options. I felt like the 2026 calendar planners, like the regular year, not the academic year, were a little bit more plain, but these have just so many lovely little layouts. So let me start with this one. This one I think is one of my favorites, okay? This one is a Life Noted planner by BlueSky. It's a nice medium size here, and this is a July 2026 to June 2027, and you can see here all of the little upgrades, features 50 perforated sheets of notes. That is like unheard of. Let me just look at that real quick. Look at this. And it's perforated. This is a notebook. This is a notebook in the back of this. I'm obsessed with that. That is such a nice feature. I personally don't love when they give you 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. I mean, maybe you don't need all that. And in that case, you don't want it weighing you down, but I mean, that is so nice, so convenient. Okay, so to start, I love the gold details. I love the light green with the little bows. It's just very cute. So you have your opening, and we've got the 2026-2027 year at a glance, the yearly overview, and we've got a little pocket folder, as well as a space July to June important dates, and the personal budget spreadsheet. So you've got expense and then you've got all the months. I don't think I would use this. Rather, I think I would maybe turn this into some type of habit tracker or, planner in terms of what's happening each month. I think this is a little too general for using for an actual budget, but it is there as an option if you're interested. And then again, I love when the planners do this. They're starting to give you a bonus month or two. So July is when this planner actually starts, but they're like, hey, if you want May and June to at least start using the calendar feature, the monthly overview, that is available to you, right? So that is great. So this is July. This is the first month where you've got the weekly as well. It's Sunday to Saturday, and you've got some light lines on each block, which I think is nice. It's not too overwhelming or distracting, as well as a note section here, and you've got the month before and the month after right down here in the bottom corner. This is what I love so much about this planner. This is why this is my favorite. I love this layout. This is what I'm talking about. I feel like I didn't see anything like this at the start of 2026. I love, okay, you've got Monday to Sunday right here. Everything is the same size. Someone recently left me a comment, I think on my last video, about how they're like, honestly, Saturday, Sunday, it is a deal breaker for me because I work weekends, so I don't want Saturday and Sunday to share a space. Like, I want them to have their own. But I love this, nice and open, a couple of lines, done. I also like the shape of this too. I think that's so pretty. So you've got the to-do and it's a little arch here, goals for the week, a tracker if you use one, a space for next week, and some notes. I mean, this is so pretty, and I don't know, I love it. The tabs on this are really, really nice. It's a beautiful planner. This is definitely one of my absolute favorites for 2026-2027, and it's a great size too. Not too small, not too big. It's just, I mean, this is perfect, 10 out of 10. And then we go to the back here, and we're in the notes section. And again, it's not like a bunch of like grid, dot, whatever. It is truly like a notebook in the back. So I would absolutely recommend this one for anybody. If you just need a regular old planner but want it to be just a little bit more elevated, this is amazing. Okay, next up, we have this one. This is my Happy Planner. This is a small one. Well, it's not small. I'd say it's a true medium size compared to the last one. They're pretty similar in size, but I feel like it's small compared to some of the other Happy Planner ones that I've seen. This one has a little rubber band that it comes with and a nice plastic cover. That's really nice and very convenient in case you spill something, it makes it pretty durable. And you get some stickers right here. Let's see if there's stickers on the back side. No stickers, so one side of stickers. You get your opening page, and then you get 2026 dates on this side, 2027 dates on this side. And then we jump right in. So on your overview, again, this is one that gives you a couple extras. So it looks like you get a monthly for April, which is right now. You could buy this and start using it today, which is very convenient. May, June, and then July. That's where the tabs start, and that is where we're going to start getting into those weeklies as well. So here you also get a rundown of the holidays and special dates for the year, so that's nice to have. And they're also listed here on the monthly page. You have a notes column here. You've got the month before and after, and then there's no lines. It's very simple, Sunday to Saturday, lots of space to write. Now this one for the weekly, it has Monday to Sunday. Again, Saturday and Sunday have their own space, very convenient, and there's a lot of room to write. You've got here some space, and then here you've got some check boxes for a to-do list and a notes space at the bottom, and that's it. Again, a very simple one, but plenty of space to write. So I'm gonna go ahead, oh, this is cute too. I like how, this is something I love about Happy Planner, is that they put quotes and they have really nice colors and printing on their tabs for each month. So I love that. And the back of each month, or I guess technically the start of the new month, has a notes sheet. So that is very convenient in case you have a note for the month. All right, so we get to the back and we've got a couple of note sheets, maybe 2 or 3. So if you don't need very many, this will suffice for sure. And then we have a little contacts page right here. And that's it. So this is a great one. Got a plastic back. And this is just, again, a nice, simple, medium size that will go great in your bag, your purse, and it's got some bright, fun floral colors too. Okay, next is we have this is beautiful, Ramona and Ruth 2026-2027. I love these flowers on the cover, and I like how it's like a nice light green, light blue, neutral. Now you put your name, email, and phone here, and then we have that 2026-2027 overview with space in case you have any type of like code system, like you like to, you know, put blue, vacation, and then you highlight, or days off of school, or days traveling, or whatever. So you have plenty of room on these 2 pages. All right, so you've got a space here for your goals, and then here it says important dates. The only thing that confuses me a tiny bit here is that it says here that it's a 2026-2027 planner, and instead of it being like July to June, it's January to December, but I mean, certainly not a deal breaker. You can work with that. So this starts in July, and it doesn't have tabs, so that might be something that matters to you, maybe not. Again, totally up to you. You've got a space for goals, a space for reminders, and then you've got your calendar. Now, one thing to note on this planner, this personally would be a deal breaker for me because it just like, it like disorients me a little. It's a Monday to Sunday instead of a Sunday to Saturday. Now, my Laurel Denise is like that, but I don't use it for the calendar. I just write a gratitude or something that happened that day. But that might be, oh, like I really want a Monday start date, great. And if it's a deal breaker, just know that in case that matters to you. So you have the monthly. And then once again, like I love this weekly overview. Like it's so unique, it's so different, and I just like this. Okay, so you have the weekly. On this side, you've got the top 3 priorities, tasks, and a little area here to check off done. You've got a habit tracker, room for 3 habits, a notes box, and then here you've got Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday share box, which again, that may or may not be a big deal for you. The only thing I think is strange is the reward slash rest. Like I love a reward, I love a treat, but I don't think I would like write that in my planner. So I'm not sure if I would use that, but you know, again, you could repurpose that if you want, or you could, you know, maybe you write something small that was a reward for you for that day. I also feel like this paper is really thick, which I like, so really high quality planner. And there's no note pages at all in the back. You just have a year in review, and then that's it. So again, different, unique, it's pretty, nice hardcover, and I really like this one. Okay, you can't go wrong with a standard BlueSky. This one is really not any bells and whistles. It's cute. You've got this pink, I think this is gingham, am I right about that? Folder on the front. I've never seen a folder on the front page of a planner like the cover, but cool, love it. And then here we've got an inner pocket folder, and then I went to do this, and there is no folder there, so it just goes along with the print. Then you come into the 2026-2027 yearly overview, and the this planner belongs to and goals section right there. Then you have a contact area and an important dates going from July to June. And then we jump right in. Okay, so this one gives you April. Oh, you know what? This is actually an April to June. So you can use this one starting now, which is very convenient. This one does include the weeks. So it's a Sunday to Saturday on the monthly, light lines, and you've got a notes column and the month before and after. And this is what I meant about like very simple. Maybe this is your style. You don't need a bunch of columns, habit tracker, space for notes, priorities, to-dos, blah, blah, blah. You just need this Monday through Friday and a little space at the bottom for the weekend. Great. So this one is again a nice medium size. I chose mostly mediums to look at because I just feel like small is too small to write in, big is too big to carry around, medium is perfect. So let's see. So we're in the very back of this. So we're in June. Let's see what they've got going on back here. All right, so again, not much in terms of notes pages. So this is the end of the planner, and you have one page for notes, the 2026-2027 holidays, and their standard state map. And that's it. So again, this is, not super filled with extras, interesting layouts, but it is simple, and sometimes that is just what you're looking for. And lastly, this one, this is so pretty. It almost reminds me of, I was gonna say rifle paper, but it really doesn't. But just like the floral, the black background, the gold, I think it's really pretty. Now the inside here this is a larger one. I just got done saying I love all medium planners, but this one is a little larger. If I were ever to do a large planner, it would need to be something like this, where it's at least like skinny. It's not gonna be, really bulky, and this one's nice. So you've got a space for personal information right here. And then you've got important numbers, which again, you may use, you may repurpose, like my dentist, my doctor, school, all of that is saved in my phone. Looking at this is so convenient. I just love the tabs here. So that's really helpful. The 2026-2027 at a glance calendars. And then here we have holidays and birthdays and special dates. So you have a whole page to add that. Then this is 2026, July 2026 to June 2027, important days. And as I'm flipping through this, I'm noticing that there are little quotes at the bottom, which is really fun. And then we get right into the monthly. So we've got July 2026. The calendar the lines are really faint. So that might be even like a little too light, but you can definitely still see them. So it's Sunday to Saturday, and you've got a space right here for notes, as well as the month before and the month after, and very simple. That's it. There's like not too much going on here. Now you flip the page and you have a grid page and a line page and a little quote here at the top, and then you go into a simple weekly. This looks just like the last one. So you've got Monday through Friday, a space for Saturday, Sunday, and that's it. So that's what all your weeks are gonna look like. And it's just, I really love how beautiful these tabs look, and they're so colorful. I love this, like the purples, the pinks, the teals. It's just, I really like this. So anyway, then we go back into the notes section, and in the notes, we've got some grid and some lines. Looks like the grid's on the left, the lines are on the right, and then we've got the dot grid section here. So you really have a lot of writing space. And then in the back, you have a couple, let's see, one, looks like you've got two. Yeah, it looks like you've got two contact pages, and then that's it. So this is really nice. It ends with yearly goals. Like I said, there are quotes throughout, and this is just a really nice planner. This one, again, is going to be much larger than the other ones, but it's not bulky, so that wouldn't be a deal breaker. So anyway, I know I talked fast, but I wanted to talk about all 5 planners. There are so many good options, and I just can't believe it's April already, and I can't believe we're closer to being able to purchase a pumpkin candle than I am to having packed my Christmas trees, if that makes sense. Like, time is going so fast. We're already in the 4th month of the year, and they already have 2026, 2027 planners. So that is crazy to me. Anyway, I hope you like these. I think I'm gonna go to Staples soon, see what they've got going on over there. Maybe Walmart, Amazon. I've just been, out and about seeing what they've got. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. And if you have your 2026, 2027 planner, I would love to hear about it in the comments below.